What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. Diagnosed over 2 years with glioblastoma, which is a form of brain cancer. It has been sitting in my brain for the past 2 years. After long months in hospital here in Germany, in Europe, went through all sorts of processes, went through radiotherapy and chemotherapy, even started a campaign online just to be able to finance it. The doctors could not operate on it. They said it was lying too close to the brain and there was nothing they could do about it. They declared me 6 months only to live. I was so desperate. A stranger on social media, a sister Queen and a couple of others, sent me the link to these prayers and asked me to be listening to them every day. I had a catheter and I was being fed through tubes in my stomach. I could not even chew or even swallow. But I followed a video on which Pastor Jerry was talking about asking for God's mercy. God's mercy, pray for mercy. And from that moment on, I stopped totally asking God for my healing. I said, God, all I ask is mercy. Over 2 years, and they told me I have less than 6 months to live. My children, they took away from me. My house, I lost everything, and I was just lying in hospital just counting the days. After I watched that video about God's mercy, I prayed and I said, God, just have mercy on me. All I'm asking for is mercy. May your will be done. My brothers and sisters, the next day, the first thing that happened was that the catheter was removed. I could go to the toilet normally. I started taking a few sips of water. 3 days after that, 3 days, they did a scan and my tumor had shrunk. The doctors were shocked. They cannot believe that it's a miracle from God. The doctors, total confusion. They asked me to sign forms for university students to come and study my case, to come and research my case. I said, you can do whatever you want to do, but what God cannot do does not exist. I got up from that bed as if I had never had anything. Every single test showed negative. The doctors are completely shocked and they cannot imagine that something that we have been seeing for 2 years stuck in the head, for 2 years stuck in my head, as big as the size of a tennis ball. They told me I would die in the next 6 months. I was already making my farewells. I could not even let my direct family even know the pain that I was going through. But after watching that video, I prayed for God's mercy and God did it. It disappeared. What God cannot do does not exist. Now I am standing on my feet. I am standing on my feet. I am standing.